Hi and welcome to this week's edition of the Panel Guide. This week we're trying to do something a little bit different. Sending out a challenge to all the composite panel manufacturers. We need your help basically. Over the last couple of weeks and a little bit longer, some months, we have been asked by some environmentalists, some architects about the true sustainability of composite panels. Now the truth is, lots of manufacturers, maybe them all, I don't know, are now governed by EPDs. So obviously the manufacturer provides an EPD, which is about the environmental product declaration, and it gives the sustainability credentials of what they actually produce and what they deliver to sites, and sometimes it'll be about the recyclability at the end of life. The truth of it is, obviously, as was highlighted last week by the LCA, who is obviously very, very important in this field, and a big shout out to all the work they're doing. We want to make sure that the products that are being manufactured are sustainable, are made from recycled products, or they are produced with the electric furnaces, the hydrogen furnaces, the true green credentials of which are being portrayed are correct. I don't believe that is fully the truth, but as I say, I'm here to be proven wrong, and I'm hopeful that you as manufacturers, so not just the composite panel manufacturers, and when obviously when you see this, obviously there will be a list of various manufacturers. Obviously it's not everybody. There's manufacturers all over the world that even I don't know at this moment. But I'm challenging all of you, every single one of you, if you do market that your products are sustainable, made with low emissions, carbon savings, those kind of things, send me the proof, not what you've got in marketing or in an EPD. The problem is an EPD isn't really regulated yet. So what we're trying to do is we want to try and make sure that anything that we anything that is put into the marketplace, and again, like I say, I need to understand this, because I need this to help you as manufacturers. I'm doing this to help all panel manufacturers, because I want to make sure that things which we and you put out into marketing is true and correct. Now I know obviously we don't just want to be green words and jump onto the back of marketing. We don't want to do that. That would be that would be unethical to be doing that. We want to make sure that if we're putting something out there, it is true, and that's why I'm challenging you as manufacturers, all of you. So wherever you are, whether you're in Australia, whether you're in Canada, South America, India, Africa, Europe, Asia, wherever you are, I'm challenging all of you. Obviously my contact details will be at the end as always. Please drop me an email, give me a call, let's arrange a Teams, Zoom, whichever you prefer, and send it over to me. Give me the information that we need, and that I can do this for you. I'll put it on the platform, I'll communicate it with all the architects that obviously I know and that I talk to, and then we can really push it out there and tell all the manufacturers, we're all here together, we're all on the same page, we're all working to the same green credentials. And then if we can then come up with a unitized standard that we can all work to, we can all do it correctly. I know that some of the countries around the world do work to, I think it's EN 15804, I think it is. That's great. It's an EN. That's obviously very important. But not everybody's working the same way, and they're not governed the same way. But we're all doing it on the same terminology of an EPD. And is an EPD the true way to go? I don't think it isn't the fault of the manufacturers, the panel manufacturers, because obviously a lot of what they have and what they use comes from raw materials. So the steel, the adhesive, the chemicals, the polyiso, cyanurates, all those kind of things, and the mineral wool. We want to make sure that those are produced, recycled sustainably. And that's what we're trying to do. Just make sure that we are being honest, we are being truthful, we are saying the truth of what is actually involved, not just because somebody sends us a piece of paper that says, oh well, we do produce steel with electric furnaces. How much of that steel is produced with electric furnaces? Is it all of it? Is it the steel which is used in composite panels? Is it the steel which is used in the portal frames of buildings? We just want to make sure that everything is done honestly and correctly. So if you can, please get in touch. Again, I'm issuing the challenge to all of you, and like I say, I will tag you all in, obviously on like so LinkedIn. If you can, if you can reach out to me, please help me. I'm not the only one who does this kind of thing. Obviously there's there's other companies like me around the world. I've been talking to a few of them. The Sandwich Panel Hub. Big shout out to Brain. Please get in touch. Talk to me about what you can do, and then we can all be on the same page. So even though I'm obviously in England, but I do obviously talk to clients worldwide. We can all help each other. That's the whole point of this. We want to make sure that we're all being honest, we're all being truthful, and we really do build that positive name, positive image for composite panels, and that's what we're trying to do. That's all. Nothing negative here. We're trying to really make sure that we're not being criticised again because of certification or whatever it was in the past that we've done wrong, and we're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. We've all done it at some point in time. But let's be better. Let's do good. Let's make sure we can make a positive impact here on the not just the future of the planet, but obviously the future of our industry, and make things good. So again, if you can, I'm challenging all of you. Please get your information to me. Please send me your EPDs by all means. That would be great. But please, I can only do it if you do get in touch and you do work with me. But again, I'm doing this to help you as a manufacturer, whoever you are, wherever you are in the world. Let's make this positive. Let's make this a really let's make this a really good thing that we can do to the industry. So hopefully I'll hear from you over the course of the week. And if we get some information, we can maybe talk about it next week. Hopeful to get back onto the manufacturers next week. So we've got two manufacturers who've been in touch, and they'd like to be presented on the channel. So hopefully we'll be able to start back with those next week. But this is important. I can obviously add more episodes in. Get it out there. I can communicate it more. So if you want me to have a look at some consultancy work for you, happy to do that. If I've hit a chord with you about sustainable and recycled matter, because again, on the recycle front, that's a really, really complicated, $1 million question, because yes, composite panels can be recycled, but it's such a complicated process, such a time-consuming process, such an energy-consuming process, and most importantly, a very, very, very expensive process, because obviously once the panels are installed and fixed to a building, they become the property of the building owner, and if those are then needed to be recycled, then it's the building owner is going to have to pay for that. Is there a manufacturer out there that offers this as a process to do it? I know that the guys at Cladding Point and Super, they will reuse the panels. It's a fantastic initiative, which I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. Things like that, fantastic, really, 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 really good. Let's give them another life. But again, that takes me on to the other side of it, the end of life options. But again, it's about the recyclability of panels, and are the bits of the broken down composite panels, are they then put back into new composite panels, or do they go to landfill, or do they go back to the raw material manufacturers? Again, reach out. If you're a raw material manufacturer, if you're a steel producer, if you're a mineral wool, stone wool, rock wool, glass wool manufacturer, reach out, talk to me. If you're a polyol manufacturer, polyurethane manufacturer, whatever the insulation is, which is used in composite panels, if you're a manufacturer of those chemicals, of those insulations, please get in touch. Prove me wrong, but prove me wrong that I can then educate the market for you, and then we can prove what needs to be said. So hopefully sorry to get on the soapbox this week, but again, this is for good. Hopefully we can. That's why we did this channel to. We're not supported. Nobody supports us financially. We're doing this just for the good of our industry. So whether I've challenged against you in the past over price, specification, or whatever with composite panels, we all need to work together here. We all need to get a positive impact back into the into the construction industry. So hopefully I'll hear from you, and we can start to change it. Okay, so if you can, please like, share, subscribe, follow, send it on to anybody. Tag anybody in the post to whichever social media platform you're watching this on. We need to get more and more people involved. Obviously, I do appreciate numbers are building and dropping and up and down as they do with algorithms. But yeah, whichever platform you're watching on, or however you're doing it, please get in touch. Like I said, we want to try and grow this. We want to try and make the industry better, and I need your help for that. So hopefully we'll see you next week. If you'd like me to, come and see you, please get in touch. Let me know if I can help you. If you want me to come around or in your factory, if you've got something that you want to talk about, if you're an installer, I've seen a couple of cladding and roofing contractors talking about topics, having their own podcasts. Brilliant, fantastic. We're trying to create a positive impact in the industry. So whether we're talking about problems that you're having on site, dealing with main contractors, contractual terms, whatever it is, it's all about the same thing. It's all about making the construction industry better. I can come and talk to you. You can tell me about the problems that you experience with composite panel manufacturers. Let's see if we can change that. Maybe we highlight certain things. Manufacturers may be able to look at it. So yeah, if you can, please get in touch, and we'll see you next week. Okay, take care. Bye bye.